First up, we have the easiest breakfast of all, oatmeal. So this can literally just be oats, bananas, and water. Of course, you can use milk if you have any, but we didn't fit milk in this budget haul that we did for $25. I'm also adding some cinnamon, which I had on hand in my pantry, but again, if you don't have any, you don't have to add it. Of course, you can go crazy with the items with peanut butter, nuts, other fruit. In a pinch, you could just use bananas and oats. Next up, we have egg cups. So these are just eggs and spinach. Super easy. Of course, we're using salt, pepper, and cooking spray. And I added some stuff that I already had in my fridge that I had to use up. But this is a very, very easy 2-ingredient breakfast that you can do as long as you have something to grease your muffin tin with. So I'm just defrosting and kind of cooking the water out of the spinach first because we do not want soggy egg cups. No, thank you. I'm adding salt, and I think I'm using 6 eggs, half of my dozen eggs here, and just whisking it up. I added some milk. Again, you don't have to add milk, but I find that it helps them, have a better texture after baking. I'm adding feta, just had a bunch to use up, but of course you don't need to add feta. You can add any shredded cheese you want. I'm adding salt and pepper. If you have other frozen vegetables like broccoli or anything else, you can throw that in there too, but I'm just using spinach. And that is the meal. We're gonna bake it. We're gonna pour it in muffin tins and then bake it at 400 degrees. And you can eat these with English muffins, toast. I ate them on a bagel, or you can eat them plain. I had 2 for breakfast, but you can have 3 or more, whatever you want. And that's the breakfast. Next up, we have the vegan version, which is a tofu scramble. This is just spinach and tofu, and I added some spices like turmeric, cumin, and curry powder to get it that nice yellowy color, and also just for flavor. Same thing, drying out the spinach a lot because we do not want anything to be soggy. And I scrambled the tofu with the spices, and that's it. This can be eaten with tortillas. It's great as tacos. I also added a splash of soy sauce. Again, tofu needs a lot of flavor. Oh, and nutritional yeast, which is great to have on hand if you are plant-based. And that's the breakfast. Again, 2 main ingredients, whatever spices you have on hand or just salt and pepper will do. This is very high protein, easy, vegan, 2-ingredient meal. It's also very affordable. This lasts in the fridge for a good 4 days. And I don't know if it's freezer friendly, but I think you probably could get away with freezing it. The egg cups, by the way, last for also 3 to 4 days, and you can definitely freeze them. So that's it. That's the meal. Next up, last one, we have banana oat pancakes. Another super easy 3-ingredient breakfast with eggs, oats, bananas. That's all you need. You can even just do this with eggs and bananas, but I wanted to add the oats in there too. And I'm throwing in some other ingredients I had, like chocolate chips and cinnamon, and I added a splash of milk, but I probably shouldn't have. You'll see why. So I'm just mashing up the bananas, then I'm going to whisk in some eggs and add the oats. You can use regular oats for this, and you can also use flour, of course, but our budget only allowed for the oats. And again, this is a super easy one. These pancakes will last in the fridge for probably up to 5 days, and you could reheat them in the toaster. They'll get crispy in there, or in the microwave, or on the stove, or the oven, really anywhere you want. And they're freezer friendly. So yeah, I'm adding some cinnamon just because I have it. Again, I really regret adding this milk because my pancakes kind of broke the first few times I tried this, but we ended up figuring it out. Adding some chocolate chips. You can also add sliced bananas if you have more bananas instead of chocolate chips, and it'd be great. Really be careful when you're flipping them. See, this one broke. That was the first one I did. Did not come out well. But yeah, that's it. You need some cooking spray, of course, or butter. And that is the 3-ingredient breakfast. We love these. These were so fun. They were also fun to snack on. Of course, these can be a little tricky, so, just be careful when you're making them because I did have one failure. It happens. All right, so these are the 4 breakfasts that you can make on a budget. Let me know in the comments which ones you'd want to make, or if you have your own budget breakfast you like to make. And thanks again for watching. Hit that subscribe button on your way out, and I'll see you next time.